Have you ever felt like you're running in place? Like you have big dreams, ambitious goals, but somehow day after day you just don't get there? You promise yourself you'll start exercising tomorrow, read more this week, or finally tackle that project. But then tomorrow becomes next week becomes next month. It's not about a lack of willpower. It's not about being lazy. No, it's about something far more insidious. Something silently sabotaging your potential. One tiny, almost imperceptible action at a time. Think about it. That extra 15 minutes you spend on social media instead of planning your day. That one skipped workout. That single unhealthy snack. They seem insignificant, don't they? Harmless even. But what if I told you these small, seemingly trivial choices aren't just isolated incidents? What if they're actually atomic habits? Tiny forces that, over time, compound into monumental failures or incredible successes. The truth is, most of us are unknowingly building habits that work against us, chipping away at our goals one imperceptible mistake at a time. And the scariest part? You might not even realize it until it's too late. But what if you could reverse that process? What if you could harness the incredible power of these tiny forces to work for you instead of against you? That's exactly what James Clear's groundbreaking book, Atomic Habits, an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones, promises to teach you. This isn't just another self-help book filled with motivational fluff. No. This is a meticulously researched, highly practical guide that has transformed millions of lives, including my own. In the next 20 minutes, we're going to dive deep into the core principles of atomic habits. We'll uncover the scientific framework behind lasting behavior change, understand why your environment is more powerful than your willpower, and learn actionable strategies to build good habits and dismantle bad ones. By the end of this video, you won't just know what to do, you'll understand how to do it, and more importantly, why it works. So, if you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and start building the life you truly desire, stick around. This could be the most impactful 20 minutes you spend today. Let's start with the foundational concept that underpins the entire book, the power of getting 1% better every single day. It sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? Just 1%? We often overestimate the importance of one defining moment and underestimate the value of making small improvements on a daily basis. We crave dramatic, overnight transformations, but true, lasting change rarely happens that way. Imagine this. If you improve by just 1% every single day for 1 year, you'll end up 37 times better by the end of it. Conversely, if you get 1% worse each day, you'll decline almost to zero. This isn't just theory, it's the math of self-improvement. What starts as a small win or a minor setback accumulates into something much, much more significant over time. The key insight here is that your habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. They are the tiny decisions and actions that, when repeated, lead to remarkable results. So the goal isn't to make earth-shattering changes immediately. The goal is to focus on the small, consistent actions that, over time, will inevitably lead you to where you want to be. It's about progress, not perfection. Now here's another paradigm-shifting idea from James Clear. Forget about setting goals, and instead, focus on your systems. This might sound counterintuitive, right? Aren't goals what drive us? Clear argues that while goals are important for setting direction, it's your systems that truly determine your progress. Think of it this way. Goals are about the results you want to achieve. Winning a championship, writing a book, losing weight. Systems are about the processes that lead to those results. Your daily training regimen, your writing schedule, your healthy eating plan. If you're struggling to change, the problem isn't you, it's your system. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. A winner and a loser often have the exact same goal. What differentiates them is the system they follow. By focusing on building robust, effective systems, you ensure continuous improvement regardless of the immediate outcome. It's about falling in love with the process, not just the product. This next concept is perhaps the most profound. Build identity-based habits. Most of us approach habit change from the wrong direction. We focus on what we want to achieve, outcome-based habits, or how we're going to achieve it, process-based habits. But the most effective way to create lasting change is to focus on who you want to become. Your current behaviors are a direct reflection of your current identity. If you want to change your behaviors, you need to change your beliefs about yourself, fundamentally. Instead of saying, "I want to read more," ask yourself, what kind of person reads every day? An identity-based approach shifts your focus from external results to internal beliefs. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. The more votes you cast for your desired identity, the stronger that identity becomes. This is incredibly powerful. Because when your habits are aligned with your identity, they stop feeling like chores and start feeling like an extension of who you are. You're not trying to have a habit, you are the habit. Now let's get tactical. Clear breaks down the process of habit formation into a simple, actionable framework called the 4 laws of behavior change. These laws are derived from the fundamental stages of any habit: the cue, the craving, the response, and the reward. 1. Make it obvious. Cue. The first law focuses on the cue, the trigger that initiates a habit. To build good habits, you need to make their cues obvious. Want to remember to take your vitamins? Place the bottle right next to your coffee maker. Want to practice guitar? Leave it out in the living room. The more visible and accessible the cue, the more likely you are to initiate the habit. For breaking bad habits, the inverse applies. Make it invisible. If you want to stop eating unhealthy snacks, don't keep them in the house. Remove the cues from your environment completely. The second law addresses the craving, the motivational force behind the habit. We're more likely to repeat behaviors that are attractive. To make good habits attractive, use temptation bundling. Pair an action you need to do with an action you want to do. Only allow yourself to watch your favorite show while you're on the treadmill. To break bad habits, make it unattractive. Highlight the downsides of the bad habit. Imagine the long-term consequences of smoking or excessive social media use. The third law tackles the response, the actual action of the habit. The less friction there is, the more likely you are to do it. To make good habits easy, reduce the steps involved. Lay out your workout clothes the night before. Keep healthy snacks prepped and ready. The goal is to make it so easy you can't not do it. To break bad habits, make it difficult. Increase the friction. If you spend too much time on a particular app, delete it from your phone, or set up a screen time limit that requires a password you don't know. The final law focuses on the reward, the positive feeling that reinforces the habit. We tend to repeat behaviors that are immediately satisfying. To make good habits satisfying, give yourself an immediate reward that aligns with your identity. After a productive work session, allow yourself 15 minutes of guilt-free leisure. Use a habit tracker to visually see your progress, growing day by day. To break bad habits, make it unsatisfying. Create immediate consequences for your bad habits. Tell a friend about your goal and have them hold you accountable, or set up a system where a penalty is incurred if you miss a habit. These 4 laws are your blueprint. But how do you put them into practice effectively? Clear offers several advanced strategies. Habit stacking. Instead of trying to create a new habit from scratch, stack it on top of an existing habit. For example, instead of my old routine, where after eating dinner I immediately used to go to sleep, now, after I finish eating dinner, I will go for a 30-minute walk. So, after I pour my morning coffee, I will meditate for 1 minute. Environment design. Your environment is often the invisible hand that shapes your behavior. Design your surroundings to make good habits easier and bad habits harder. This means decluttering, organizing, and strategically placing cues. The Goldilocks rule. To stay motivated, habits need to be just right. Not too easy, not too hard. You want to be challenged, but never overwhelmed. The greatest threat to success is not failure, but boredom. Find ways to keep your habits interesting and engaging. The 2-minute rule. When starting a new habit, scale it down to a 2-minute version. Read 30 pages becomes read 1 sentence. Run 3 miles becomes put on my running shoes. The goal is to make starting so easy that you simply can't say no. Once you start, it's often much easier to continue. Atomic Habits isn't just a book, it's a manual for personal mastery. It teaches us that remarkable results aren't born from monumental changes, but from the accumulation of hundreds, even thousands of tiny decisions. It empowers us to stop blaming ourselves and start optimizing our systems. It reminds us that every small action is a vote for the person we are becoming. So, what's your 1% today? What tiny atomic habit can you implement right now that will cast a vote for your desired future? Maybe it's setting out your clothes for tomorrow, drinking a glass of water before checking your phone, or simply taking 2 minutes to plan your most important task. Don't wait for motivation. Design your environment. Make it obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. Start small, stay consistent, and trust the process. The compound effect of these tiny habits will, without a doubt, lead to remarkable results. If this summary resonated with you, I highly encourage you to pick up a copy of Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's a game changer, and there's so much more wisdom packed into its pages. You can find a link to the book in the description below. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content on personal growth and productivity, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. What's one atomic habit you're going to start building today? Let me know in the comments below. Your journey to a better you starts with a single, tiny step. Take it.